Hello, everybody. Here I am again. I have a new guest I want to interview today. We're in Seattle, Washington right now, and the person I'm interviewing is a celebrity from Cebu City. Hi there.
Oh, uy.
Okay. My first question is very simple. Can you give us your name?
I'm Anthony William Romoff.
Oh, okay. And you go by the name of Jojo too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and
That's what they call me. Jojo.
so do you want to be called Anthony or Jojo?
Jojo.
Jojo.
Yeah.
Okay, Jojo, can you tell us where you were born?
In Cebu. I was born in Cebu,
Okay.
1970.
1970. So you grew up in Cebu.
Cebu.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about your childhood and where you went to school and
Um,
along the way, basically?
yeah. First, we live in Jones Avenue,
Okay.
Cebu City.
Okay.
Yeah. So we live in the place of my Lola. So that's where everything started. Like
Okay.
our business, because my Lola was already into designing. She had a dress shop. So the moment we wake up, we see a lot of sewers and machines. So my dream was to be a pilot, but it ended up as a designer because of the environment that we have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's a family business then.
family business.
Okay. And where did you go to school?
First in St. Benedict's, and then I transferred in Sacred Heart.
Okay. And that's where you graduated in Sacred Heart
And
School?
yeah, and then college I went to UP,
In
Lahog.
Cebu?
Yeah,
In Lahog. Okay. So what did you take in college?
fine arts, because there were no fashion designing way back then.
Okay.
There were only a few schools, but you have to study abroad if you want to go fashion designing. But they only offer like photography and painting
Okay.
in UP Lahog.
Right.
Yeah.
So you already know what you were gonna get into, the influence from your family. So how did you start? You just basically continued with the family tradition. Is there already a
Yeah,
business in your
during
family?
college I was already working. I had my own shop, and
Okay.
that's how it started. So I started like making clothes for my friends. They won, and that's how it started. Word of mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but college I was already working and earning at the same time.
Oh, okay. And so you went to UP, took fine arts, and then started your own business at a young age, and then from there you just grew and grew and grew.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to tell us a little bit about some interesting stories that you want to partake or tell the people?
Me naman, it's not. Well, I had my social life also, but the thing is like, during college, I had my clients already, so there was not much of time of socializing because I was already earning and working at the same
Oh,
time.
okay.
Yeah.
So I would assume your clientele were the upper ends of
Yeah,
civil
because
society then.
I started designing because like my Lola would ask me to design for her friends, so that's how it started, no? And then her friends are like the who's who in Cebu, and then she would ask me a favor to if I can make them gowns at that time
Okay.
when she was still alive. Yeah.
And your features, I could tell that you're mestizo. What is your background in your?
My dad is a Russian German, that's why it's Romoff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And your
yeah.
mom is?
Spanish also. She's from Bacolod.
Oh, okay.
She's an FA flight attendant, and then my Lola asked her to stop, and then my Lola taught her how to cut and sew.
Okay.
Yeah,
So your Lola was really into the designing.
designing.
pictures. Okay.
Because during, I think way back then, there were only a few dressmakers in Cebu. It was just my Lola and Felix Hugh. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how everything started, and then it was passed on to my mom, and then to my sister, our eldest, and me, and then not with my brother, and then we had Vanya also, who's doing good also in Manila.
Who's Vanya, by the way?
Vanya is our youngest. Like, our gap is like 13 years.
13 years?
Yeah.
So Vanya is your younger sister?
Younger sister.
I apologize, okay, because I grew up here. You know, I came here in 1972.
Okay.
So I didn't. The only designer I know was Philip Rodriguez. I
Oh,
think. The only
what?
reason I
Now
know him
Philip
because
is still
he's my
Philip. You
Uh,
know, Philip is still Philip now.
Yeah.
Pierre Angeli.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So he's the only one that I actually know. You know, so wala kay ko ikibawaan nito sa.
Yeah, but we're barkadas, me, Philip, Junjun, and Oj.
Okay.
And I have also my best friend here in LA, which I always come every year. His name's Chanito Medina.
Oh, okay. And he's
Yeah.
also in the same business.
Yeah, and then now he's working in a hotel. Now he's a caregiver.
He's a caregiver. In a
Yeah,
hotel.
no.
No,
He stopped. No, he stopped working in a hotel, and now he's a caregiver.
Oh, wow.
And he's very happy also with his
Okay.
work.
Yeah. Well, Filipinos are known to be good, you know,
Yeah.
caregiver. That's why there's so
Exactly.
many Filipino nurses,
Correct.
adult family homes. You know,
Yeah.
'cause we know how to take care of people. Yeah. And what else do I want to ask you? Okay, this is a personal question. How did you meet my daughter-in-law?
Because I was doing clothes already for Beverly. So it was
Oh.
Beverly who told her to come to me to have her wedding gown
Okay.
done by me.
Okay, so Glenn, so she's here right now. Okay, I was just curious because they keep saying, "Oh, Romoff," and said, "I never really heard."
Yeah,
of
because way back during, it was I think 1940s, my Lola was making clothes already at that time. So when you ask the people from Cebu, they would right away talk about my Lola because my Lola started everything.
Okay.
Yeah. And we learn a lot of things from her also.
Okay. So, do you consider yourself part of the higher crust in the Cebu society,
No.
or you just know everybody
I just know everybody.
and
Yeah.
everybody knows you?
I don't know.
Well, it seems like it, you know. So, I guess I have only a few questions left. Basically, I usually ask people this: if the young Filipinos, if they want to get into that business, what would your advice be to them?
Where there's a lot of young fashion designers now, but I would say they have to learn a lot of things, just like what we went through.
Okay. Like, give us an example.
Like extending more patience to a client.
Okay.
And the most important thing is you have to love your work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to have passion.
Yeah, you should
Okay.
be loving your work, and then you have to, upgrade it all the time so that you won't be left behind by the young ones also.
Okay. What about designing? I'm not really into designing, but you wanna come up with new ideas. How do you come
Yeah.
up with that? You know?
That's basically my plan all the time, like to come here to LA to refresh and get some new ideas. Look at the actual clothes that you see in what do you call this, like fashion shows.
Okay.
It's different if you see it in actual, so you can see how it's made. The details is different from the pictures that you see.
Okay. What about the idea about the Filipinos, coming up with new designs based on what's going on the street in the Philippines? Just like here, they kind of follow the.
Yeah. Filipino designers usually get inspiration from international fashion designers.
So
Yeah.
there's no way that we.
But
start
what I've
something and
noticed is like the designers in the Philippines are more intricate,
Okay.
when it comes to details. Yeah.
Okay. And my final question for you is, okay, I already asked you how you can give advice to young people, and basically more advice basically in business, because you have your own business, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to start a business, because they have their own business, and any advice to the people who already own their own business and how to make it grow?
Well, you really have to stretch your patience and everything because during the pandemic, like there were no weddings, but you know, I make it to a point na I have to think of what to do because there were no events during that time. So I was doing like PPEs and then
What's
uh,
PPEs?
the outer, it's an outerwear
Oh, okay.
during the pandemic, and then I had to do curtains since most of the people are at home. I had to do like sleepwear, and RTW is also a lesser cost just to survive.
That's interesting because
Yeah,
you know
because
Natori,
I
right?
have
Josie
because
Natori.
I have my 4 adopteds and I have my mom with me, so I have to think of things that in order to survive.
Okay.
Because there were no business at that time was really bad, so I have to think of a lot of things that in order to survive. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I really
You're
appreciate it
welcome.
giving us our time, and hopefully a lot of Filipinos can see this and learn from you, from your experience,
Yeah.
basically. Daghang salamat.
Dagan salamat.
Okay. Thank you.